of road in the city of San Diego? Well, we're about to find out. A new survey, a comprehensive survey, is going to help with road repairs ultimately. It's helping us plan for it. But joining us right now to talk about that and much more, Stefanie Benvenuto, Vice President of Public Affairs for the San Diego Regional Chamber of Commerce. I know you were fighting something last week to get your voice back. You okay?
A little bit, a little scratchy, but it's good to be back with you.
I think it could just be the allergies right now with everything blowing up. Let's get right to it. Okay, wanted to start out with that road plan because it's an interesting one. We showed people the van at the center of it last week, but the city of San Diego has been hit hard by rain and bad roads got just worse. What's this plan and how important is it? Yeah,
it's not news to anybody that our roads are in so shape right now and the rain hasn't done us any favors. So the city is actually going to have this van that you all featured that's going to have lasers that's going to go throughout the city and decide what shape all of the roads are in. And then they're going to use that data-driven approach to figure out how to invest in making our roads more stable for the years going forward. This is huge because this plan, one, using data is a really smart way to do it. Two, making sure we're taking a really equitable lens so that we're not completely forgetting some communities in this process. But then three, we're treating communities holistically. The business community knows that we don't live on an island, right? The roads and the community in which we are located in have to be in good shape for us all to thrive. So we're really excited to see the results of this. I think most people are probably looking at their own roads thinking, start here, but it's going to be a really useful tool and it's going to inform how we invest going forward.
And it's got to be layered for the chamber because it affects businesses and direct costs, vehicle wear, vehicle damage,
Absolutely.
But it also might impact a patron's decision to go to a certain restaurant or business because of the roads they have to take to get there.
Absolutely. And, you know, San Diegans are fair to be frustrated with that. We know it's in a tough spot. The city leadership is putting a lot of attention on this. And when you're zigzagging around like you're playing Mario Kart every day just to, you know, get your kids to and from school, you might be so cranky that you're not trying to go back out and have a good dinner or go see the sights or be a tourist in your own town. We know that. It's all got to function well. We've got to get people from A to Z. And if you're a company that's using a fleet to get your products to and from, that's definitely causing significant wear and tear on your vehicles, too.
All right. San Diego's labor situation, some interesting news here. And it sounds like there's actually some positive news, whether you're a potential employee, somebody who's looking for a job, or you're a business. Both sides have something positive to look at right now, don't they?
Right. Yeah, our labor market has actually returned and peaked over the pre-pandemic levels. So we're back in action. Couldn't come at a better time. We are finally, I know everyone's just embracing the sun being back out, thank goodness. But we're coming around to peak tourism season. We need bodies staffing those jobs. And as our labor market is heating back up, we're seeing people come back into the market. Inflation is a headache, but it is driving people to get back in there and pick up those jobs. It means we're going to be well situated for a hot tourism season. We're going to have people ready to seat you at restaurants. We're going to be ready to answer the phone and pick up when people need something. It is a really positive sign. And what we're watching here at the chamber is how is the uncertainty in the economy right now with inflation and some of the monetary policy going to impact that in the longer term? That kind of remains to be seen.
Fingers crossed on all of that, the banking and the inflation. Okay, last one, we've got about a minute left. For the most part, your to-go containers for food and drink in the city of San Diego, they're going to be looking different soon with a Styrofoam ban in place. Stefanie, I know this just really started about a week and a half ago, but didn't we pass this years ago?
We did, and then there was a lawsuit, and that finally got settled. So if you have a little bit of whiplash around whether or not you're allowed to use Styrofoam and you're a business, the answer is maybe right now, because it did go into effect on April 1st, but there is a little bit of a moratorium or a heat-up period until 2024 if you're a smaller business. But you should be working on phasing out Styrofoam in your business if you use it currently. That means your trays, your to-go containers, and any of that other sort of material for food primarily. But you want to be working on getting rid of that, phasing that out of what you're doing. There are some waivers available, and if you think you need to apply for one, because again, this is a city regulation that isn't in effect now, you should be contacting the city of San Diego to figure out what that waiver process looks like. It is temporary. It is not a long-term answer, but something that has gone into effect finally and officially, and businesses should be well aware of that.
All right, Stefanie, we're about out of time, but the Chamber has lots of capital opportunities that it lets members know about. What do you have for us this week?
San Diego is an R&D hub. We are where ton of brainiacs live and start their effort into solving big problems through research. So we want to highlight the Small Business Innovation Research Program. If you are a business located in the U.S. and you are committed to doing research and innovation, and you have an opportunity to go commercial at some point, you want to make sure that you have this grant system on your, or grant opportunity on your radar. You can find out more at sbir.gov.
Stefanie Benvenuto with the San Diego Chamber of Commerce, thank you so much for your time. We'll see you again soon.